ASMR.
Before we get to our scheduled newscast, we have a breaking development in the Amberverse. Online flyers originally found on Facebook from the Lost Cats of Wisconsin posted Rarity, Amber's longtime cat she brought along with her to Wisconsin from Oklahoma. Rarity has been missing for 2 days, according to a newly uploaded video from Amber just an hour or two ago.
People have found out, and it's already on a reaction channel, but yes, my cat Rarity is missing, and I have done nothing but cry. It happened 2 nights ago, and I put full blame on myself. There's a yard, and that's where I let the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and it's through like a glass door, and I've just had a lot on my mind with everything that's been going on, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I've just been going through a lot, and I wasn't thinking, and I left the glass door open just like, I don't know, like this much, and I'm telling you, when I noticed, it was like 20 minutes later, but it literally just takes a second. And Rarity is like one of the most adventurous cats, the most loving. And just like when I lived in Kentucky, actually, I would sometimes let her go onto the porch because we had like a gate, and she would just roll around in the dirt. Like, she just loved it for some reason. And like, she just wanted to venture out. I know she just wanted to see. Like, I don't know where the fuck she is, and it's been just like literally sorry. Tommy has helped so much. Like, I just feel so just like defeated, and Tommy has made like online posters and put it on different websites, and like went outside, and we've been like yelling her name, and like it's been fucking torture, literally, because you guys know Rarity is my fucking world. Like, and I know a lot of you hate me and have whatever you want to say about me, but Rarity was my literal life, and like, you guys know how much she loved me too, and it's just fucking it's just been fucking hell. It's like, all I can think about is like, is she okay? Like, where is she? Like, is she cold? It's raining outside. I know a lot of you care about my pets too, and it's like, if you're not hearing anything, then that's a good thing. Like, everything is good. And like, she loved it here, and like, her and Tommy were so sweet. Like, Rarity would like sleep on top of her, and like, they would play, like like, it's like, Rarity genuinely loved it here, and all the cats got along, and it's like, she went outside because she's adventurous. She just wanted to see, and now I'm afraid, like, what if something bad happened to her? I can't help but like think like the worst, but I just want her back, you know? And I was trying to go through this privately, and I just miss her. I just felt like if a reaction channel made a video about Rarity missing, and I come on here and don't say anything, like, it'll just make me look fucking stupid, but I'm also like embarrassed, and I'm ashamed, and I know it's my fault. But I would never do anything to put any of my animals in harm's way. I've had them all for 8 years. Around the same time, I got all 3 of my fur babies within the same year span, and they've been with me through so much. Like, they're my world. A huge piece of me is just missing, and I just don't know what else to do. And Tommy, like, without her in the situation, like, I would feel lost. I would feel even more lost than I already do. It's just one thing after another, and I don't know how much more my actual heart can take at this point, but please, you guys, I know people hate when I say it because I'm agnostic, but like, pray, like, please, and like, positive thoughts, and just like all of any positive sort of like anything, please. Tommy already has like cameras like outside of her house, like security cameras, but we've now also put them in places where like Rarity could be, like, I don't know, and I have the app on my phone, so I keep checking like over and over, like, is she just like walking by? Is she out there? But it's so cold and it's raining. I'm not perfect by no means, but I have done everything to make sure my pets were always loved and cared for. And it's like, the one time I make a mistake, it's like something that's gonna live with me forever, literally forever. I just want her to come back.
GNN hopes Rarity is found safe and sound. The drama in regards to Tommy, aka Emily, and a member of her past, Rachel Ann continue, leading Amberlynn to finally address the rumours and speculation in a video uploaded on Saturday. Let's take a look.
So this is not clickbait. Yes, I will be talking about the things that are being said about Tommy. So I decided to write, like in journal form, the way that I would write in my journal, and I am going to read it to you guys. I truly hate that I have to do this. I want my channel to reflect what's real in my life and not constantly having to make videos like this, defending Tommy's character because of a reaction channel who is so hungry for views and money and hot tea that they have created a whole false storyline that has thousands and thousands of people believing it. It's unfair to me, and it's unfair to Tommy. This is not the first time this reaction channel has done this. They have platformed a few people as long as they were willing to spill tea and share whatever could cause me or other people in my life to look bad for their benefit. There have been some serious misrepresentations made in a recent video on that reaction channel about an extremely painful chapter in Tommy's life. The video, which talks about a domestic violence situation involving Tommy and her ex, fails to include important facts, so it paints a false and harmful narrative. And I want to be very clear. Tommy is the victim here, not the one at fault. The details in the video were based on inaccurate and incomplete information from a third party with a clear agenda. Someone who has openly stated that their goal was to get revenge for their own personal reasons, and even admitted that they've tried to get revenge in the past. This kind of victim shaming is not only misleading, it's downright disgusting. It wasn't a simple incident in a garage. As you can see from the charges listed about Tommy's ex, there was a weapon involved. A weapon. Please just think about that for a minute. With multiple ways to escape a garage, Tommy couldn't. Think about why. The truth is that her abuser was charged with felony charges for their actions, and Tommy has spent years working on healing and working through trauma her ex caused. A lot of people are saying that Tommy must have provoked her into holding her hostage with a weapon for hours. If that were true, Tommy's ex would not have been convicted. Provoking someone or self-defense, it would not have gotten her ex convicted for the millionth time, period. It's incredibly hurtful to see the narrative twisted in this way, and I feel compelled to speak out because no one should ever be made to feel like they are the perpetrator when they are the victim. I was recently talking to someone who had no idea that I was in an abusive relationship before. My first true committed relationship, I still remember the first time she ever got physical. We had a laundry room in the apartment complex we were living in, and we were walking to the laundry room, and I remember back then I would do our laundry for us. I didn't really like people touching my laundry. I still really don't. She was helping me carry, I guess, laundry to the laundry room. I don't remember really what we were arguing about, but I know it must have been something really stupid, probably about the laundry, blah, blah, blah. And she was carrying her clothes, I'm pretty sure I remember, and I was like carrying mine. Memories are kind of like fading here and there, but I do remember us being on the sidewalk, and I remember her dropping what was in her hands, and she took me by the throat and she started yelling at me. I was like, what? I was like crying. Like she literally was having me by the throat, just like screaming at me. I think I was so shocked and so numb to the situation that I kind of just let it be. Honestly, that is the truth. Whatever. But then as time gradually went on, it became, you're gonna fucking touch me whether you like it or not. And I was like, you can't force me. And little did I know she can. That's when she started punching me a lot. She would aim for my belly. I don't think she ever actually hit me in the face. Her favorite spot was my stomach. She would punch me really hard in my stomach. She'd punch me like around right here a lot. She would punch me on my arms, and she would continuously do it until I agreed to make love to her or have sex, whatever you want to consider it. So not only was I being physically abused, but I was pretty much being like, that is what I consider it.
My fiance told me that she's calling me an abuser and a rapist. That got my blood boiling. Because that's not true. 100% not true. It hurt a lot. I had to pause a few times to calm down. Everything in that video was such bull that I can't even describe the bullshit that was in that video. Can't even. Now, the time we were dating, when we started dating, I should say, I was 15 years old. 15 when we met. She's 2 years older than me. We were together from the time I was 15 to the time I was 18 years old. I don't remember the argument, but she grabbed my arm with her nails. First time. Any physical that was negative. And I remember that clearly. It shocked me. It shocked me really, really bad. I didn't know what to make of it, really. I'm 16 years old. I didn't know I knew what physical abuse was, but not really. She wasn't getting up to do laundry. She maybe did it a couple of times, a handful of times, probably counting on my one hand. She didn't do it all the time at all. And me dropping the bag and choking her, I never, ever did that. Ever. I mean, what's the reason for me to do that? I mean, I didn't do it. And I don't know where this story came from. I didn't do it at all. The places she said about being hit, those were on me. Those were the exact places she hit me. I was the one being abused. And I will say this, I may have laid a hand on her a few times. That was in self-defense. I didn't do it, and I damn well did not rape her. I did not her. Period.
Speaking Up by Amberlynn Reed. Let's see. Who does everyone believe? Let's start gambling our life, rolling dice like knives on a platter. RAPE, rain and petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Rain and petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Rain and petals eavesdrop. Pa. Pa. Domestic violence is a serious issue, and we should be lifting up those who have suffered, not blaming them. I stand by Tommy because I know the full story, and I've known the full story the whole time. These people have decided to leave out, and I quote, "I don't want to go into details." That is what this person said when talking about Tommy being falsely imprisoned by her ex. Why? Why? Because it would leave people empathizing with Tommy. Instead, this person has exaggerated, lied, left out important information, and continues to create outrage against Tommy because they want revenge. This is the only way they know how to do it, and I want to make something very clear, that the abuse that Tommy endured is real, and she deserves justice and support, not ridicule and not doubt. She definitely does not deserve a reaction channel making a spectacle over something that Tommy has spent years trying to heal from. Having this come to light, speculated about, and joked about has left a bad taste in my mouth, and I'll tell you that for sure. I have been distant from YouTube already due to the harsh things that have been said and have been lied about. Certain reaction channels have only gotten worse as the time goes on. My channel has been boring. It went through a law, so they've been starving. Because of that, they've lost their minds, and they're actively painting a narrative about Tommy that isn't real, bringing in anonymous strangers to the storyline and believing every word that is being said. This has altered Tommy's life, and I have witnessed it. It has also altered mine. Without revealing how, I'm pretty sure it's apparent. Imagine something like this happening to you. Thank you to those who have been supportive and continue to believe in the truth and don't follow the crowd. I see you, and I'm sorry that the hate and the rumors are louder right now, but I still see you, and I love you dearly. To those spreading misinformation, I hope you take a moment to consider the impact your words have and the harm caused when the real victims are silenced or blamed. It's easy for reaction channels to say whatever they want because they know their words have impact and their audience believes whatever is said to them. This situation just proves it. Tommy was majorly abused, held hostage for hours in a garage with a weapon, and I don't feel comfortable saying what the weapon was, but use your brain for this one, please. And she was finally able to escape, and her ex went to prison for it, and now has a felony, but somehow this reaction channel was able to manipulate their audience into believing that Tommy is the abuser. This is why victims do not share their story, and the sad thing is, Tommy didn't share hers. Someone else did. And it wasn't even the right story. It's unfair, it's twisted, and it's morally wrong. This isn't a game. This isn't for money. This isn't for views. This is Tommy's real life that is being ruined, and her mental health is being destroyed. The victim blaming, all because people want drama and someone to hate, is the grossest thing I've ever seen happen on Gorlworld. And thank you, Jordy, for reminding me why I hate this community and why I do not belong here anymore. This should have never happened. I should not have had to do this. Tommy should not have had her personal domestic violence abuse story used for views and money on a reaction channel. That's not a reaction. That is downright hatred. And people wonder why I don't want to upload. People wonder where I am. Why do I seem so sad every time I come on camera? This is why. Because before, it was, Amberlynn's so fat, she needs to lose weight, step on the scale. But now things are serious. Reaction channels have morphed into something that is despicable. While I'm trying to improve my life and myself as a person and work on my BPD, reaction channels have gotten worse. They're morphing into monsters. I'm not saying all of them because that's not the case, but there are a few. I should not be kicked off of a platform that I have been on for 11 years because I'm this harassed. There's a difference between online hate versus straight up harassment that is destroying mine and my girlfriend's mental health and life. It's not okay. This is a girl that is hurt. This is a girl that has been beaten and beaten and beaten, and it's like, it only just keeps getting worse. And I personally don't know how much more I can take. I truly don't. This sort of behavior should not be allowed on YouTube. And I really hope that one day, my voice is heard. If you're currently suffering with domestic violence, there is a national domestic violence hotline that you can call. You are not alone. Bruh. The number is 800-799-7233, or you can text BEGIN to 88788. Rain and petals these drop.
It's worth noting that while Amber had uploaded her video that was supposed to be serious, she had also posted this on her Instagram and Thread account. We will continue to monitor the Amberverse for any updates. In somewhat relevance to the Amberverse, Alexis for some reason has now begun her music career on YouTube.
Back in my Learning to be Fearless era right now. Honestly, the Learning to be Fearless name is gone, but it lives in our hearts forever, and it lives on my wrist forever. I wanna be fearless. Now more than ever, I feel extremely motivated to look after my body and take care of myself. And when I was working out consistently, I felt amazing. Even still being in a bigger body, I felt really, really, really good. And I want to just take care of myself, especially to be around and healthy for a long time and for my son. So I know movement makes me feel amazing, and I'm ready to get it back into like my normal routine of daily life. So bringing you guys along on this journey. This is heavy. I just need to be as strong as I can. He's getting heavy, you guys. Embarrassingly enough, I'm going back to Target for like the millionth time this week. Bruh. We are going to a party this weekend, and I gotta get some stuff for a birthday gift. If you guys have tried this, let me know if it's any good. Target is so quiet right now. I love it. All right, gonna grab some mouthwash. We love TheraBreath. These Cloud Island, these are the modal jumpers, and they are the softest fabric ever. Very stretchy, very soft and silky. So I'm gonna grab him just a 2-pack of these because we love them and we don't have any in his current size. Yarman's the first relationship where like we make fun of each other and like I'm not like offended.
Sure, Jan.
And it's just like part of our rapport. Good morning, it's the next day. So tomorrow we are traveling and we're a little bit nervous. It's just a road trip. It's only like a 4.5-hour drive. And we're going to like a family gathering this weekend, and we're gonna drive. We're gonna obviously bring Anderson. I think he's gonna do well. He does really good in the car once he falls asleep, and yeah, I think he'll be pretty good. Feeling it today, so I'm gonna do an upper body and core probably today, so I can give my legs a little break. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a nice burst of energy after, so I can get like a bunch of stuff done. But anyway.
Fine, let's do that again now. Reaching both hands up, overhead. Slowly bring your dumbbells back down, palms face in. Dumbbells go up, palms face forward. Out to your left. Work that. Out to your right. Working the back side of your body here.
Got a good sweat too. So yeah, I feel energized and ready to clean this house. Anderson is still sleeping. He had just gone down for a nap right when I started this, so hopefully I have like another hour to like crank through and get as much done as possible until the next nap time.
Damn!
I cleaned downstairs, I filmed most of it, and now I'm gonna tackle upstairs. quick little side note. I had posted an Instagram reel, like sharing that I was going to get back into fitness for the first time as a new mom, and I haven't worked out in forever. And I've seen like a few random comments. Like I don't often always look at the comments, but sometimes I see here and there, that people were like, this is her like trying to say she's going to be going like on Ozempic, or like I'm gonna hide going on Ozempic and like say I'm working out. I don't know, all the crazy conspiracy theories of the internet. I want to just make it very, very clear that I personally have no interest in going on any weight loss medication. I am not against it at all. I think it's amazing for so many people. I personally just like don't have the desire. But if I ever do change my mind, if I ever do change my mind, I will let you guys know. I'm clarifying too, if I ever was to do that, I would share it just out of like transparency. But as I said before, I still have no desire to talk about my weight or my body again in terms of like appearance. That's why I'm really excited to like share, you know, getting back into like movement and feeling good, because that's like what I'm focused on, not on appearance or talking about my weight. I'm just focused on like feeling good and healthy. So that's where I stand on that. But yeah, I just want to make it clear, like, I still have no desire. Like, this is not about weight loss. I'm not gonna be talking about weight or my body, just about like feelings and strength and health, was really the only thing I meant. So I hope that clears some things up. Because naturally I share my life, and I just like getting back into working out regularly just makes me feel really good. And it's all about feeling good. And we're not talking about weight or anything like that. So no desire to talk about my weight on this channel ever again. So anyway, you guys, all right, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Wish us luck traveling with Anderson.